On agenda tonight, we're talking about someone who needs no introduction. Over the last few days, legendary film star who is India's first truly international star, having histrionic fans from Tamil Nadu all the way to Tokyo. Rajnikanth has been having public meetings every day. That's not that unusual maybe, but he's also been uttering mysterious things like, if God willed, I will enter politics. If I join politics, I won't allow corrupt people near me. So what does it all mean? The speculation about this is driving people into a tizzy, and people are so divided along political lines, they don't even want to talk openly about what if he joined a particular party or will he start his own. But we'll get a sense of that over the next half hour. We of course have our audience here and in Chennai joining us to talk about what they feel Thalaiva should do. But first, here's another edition, the little bit of nugget that he again indicated today. Take a look and see what it indicates. Is he going to move, or has he changed his position from 26 years ago?
Sir, I have nothing more to say at present. Thank you.
Sir, 1 second.
Yeah.
Sir.
So before we go to our guests, first let's go across to Harish, who joins us from Chennai. Harish, I believe you have people with you, and as we know, he doesn't need to have fans. Everybody seems to have a fan. In fact, we have people over here who have the classic Rajni jokes as well. They are legendary as well. But what do the people think? The people with you, what do they think? Should he or shouldn't he?
Well, in fact, we've spoken to a lot of people in the morning as well when he was meeting his fans. All of them have just one line. They are saying Rajni should enter politics. He should become the next chief minister whenever there are elections in Tamil Nadu. Just to give an idea of the kind of emotions and also demands that the fans are having, we have a cross-section of Rajni fans here, cutting across age bracket. Aditya is someone who's designed clothes for Rajni in Kabali as well, a huge fan of his. Aditya, what do you feel? Should he enter politics? Are there enough indications that he will?
Definitely yes. I mean, he should enter politics because I feel Rajni has a very strong stage presence. I mean, with one salute, he can like make thousands and thousands of fans go crazy. So, I mean, when he comes inside politics, I think he will create a whole new era for Tamil Nadu, and especially in this time where it's a huge turmoil in Tamil Nadu politics, where everything is haywire. So we need a front runner for the politics, and I think he has all the caliber to do so.
Well, there is a vacuum, people are saying, and only Rajni can fill it. You've been his ardent fan, watched his movies number of times like many of his other fans have done. But do you think over the past few days that he's made some statements, there are indications that he will enter politics? You think he's just waiting for a proper time, or you think he's still undecided?
I mean, he's 100% decided he's going to come into politics because already clear hints. Because just when the I would have met so-and-so people, I would have met people of Tamil side, I would have got a solution.
Harish, I think we're just going to fix that audio over there. And before we come back to you we can just get a sense, don't you think, about how excited people are. Dr. Sumant Raman is also with us, who is an analyst. First of all, Dr. Raman, I just want to start by asking you, some people seem to feel, look, it's no different. He's always taken the same kind of stance as before. He's always been very non-committal about politics. But this time, with all the meetings that he's doing, with the public meetings that he's doing, don't you think things are a little different?
I think it's a little different this time simply because of some of the statements that he has made. And one of the statements very importantly is, if I enter politics, I will not allow dishonest people around me. And these are not the characteristic kind of statements that he has made. I mean, this statement about being, his next step being in the hands of God and all that, he's made many times before. But specifically, and even today when he was asked about whether he was going to support the BJP or whether he was going to have any kind of an understanding with them. His reply was no comment. I mean, he did not rule it out explicitly. In the past, he has, in fact, even as recently as a few weeks ago, during the RK Nagar polls, he clearly tweeted. He said, "Look, I'm not in politics, and my support is not for anybody who's contesting this particular poll," and so on. So I think that there is a market shift. The point is, if he wants to make an entry, then this is as good a time as any to do it, simply because of the vacuum that's been left behind by the demise of Ms. Jayalalitha. Tamil Nadu is fairly desperately looking for a leader. But this kind of vacillation cannot go on for too long. If he's going to, again, hold meetings for another several months and, meet the fans and then say, I will take a decision, I think people will no longer take him seriously. Already there are a lot of memes which you will see on social media about Mr. Rajinikanth and his political avatar, though fans adore him as an actor. The point is, there are plenty of memes about his political avatar. So if he is going to make up his mind, he'd better do it quickly, get a good team of advisors around him, and then join the fray at the earliest. I think a few more months, and I don't see him being taken seriously after that.
Because they've heard it too many times, and they feel that things just not worth it. They lose their belief.
21 years, Sunetra, 21 years.
Yes.
1996 onwards.
Okay, and as you said as well, as we saw from the fans over there, Harish, I'll come back to you, but a couple of questions. I just want to get one more question because people are dying to ask questions. Let's not forget, Rajnikanth is someone who, defies borders. It's not about Tamil Nadu, as I said. It's about being internationally. When the Malaysian Prime Minister came, that's who he went to meet. He went straight to meet Rajnikanth as well. What was the question that you had?
I just wanted to know, when last election, in Lok Sabha election, when BJP asked Rajnikanth to join the BJP, but he denied that time, whatever the reason was that time. But right now, the BJP has huge support in all over the India.
That's a really good question as well. Dr. Raman, do you want to take that? Because recently, he actually, if there's anyone who asked him a straightforward question, the BJP gave an offer. We saw Prime Minister Modi go and meet him in 2014 as well. Is the BJP an option?
Look, the BJP has been wooing him because the BJP in Tamil Nadu, the biggest handicap they face is they don't have a charismatic leader who could stand up earlier to Ms. Jayalalitha or to Mr. Karunanidhi and so on. So that has been their single biggest handicap, apart from the fact that the Dravidian ideology is somewhat at odds with the Hindutva, ideology. But Mr. Rajinikanth has been wooed by the BJP just now, not just by the BJP for many, many years. Mr. Advani has met him at his residence and so on. So it is a long history of wooing Mr. Rajinikanth. His daughter has been given a post to represent in a United Nations organization. So they are assiduously wooing him. They've never made any claims to the contrary. The point is, does he want to get there as a BJP leader? Now that's a key question. He's got to answer whether he wants to join the BJP or he wants to be supported by the BJP or have an alliance with the BJP. My personal thinking is the latter is a better strategy for him, because his fan base includes those who are strongly moored in the Dravidian ideology, who may find it a little difficult to accept him in the avatar of a Hindutva party. So I think that if he does plow his own furrow and seek support of the BJP, that may find greater acceptance. But all of it depends on him getting a good team around him, Sunetra. The reason I'm saying that is, we had another star, perhaps not as big a star as Rajnikanth, but a fairly big star in Tamil Nadu, Vijaykanth, who came up a few years ago.
That's
and
right.
He was touted as the next big hope. And then he spectacularly flamed out simply because there was no team around him. So I think Mr. Rajinikanth, if he's getting into politics, first needs to get a good, high-quality team of people around him. But he's got a great opportunity because Tamil Nadu is looking for an alternative to the two major Dravidian parties.
Harish, all the people with you agree with that, right? Great opportunity, and I think they all seem to agree that this is the time and he should.
Well, many saying that it's the time, and they are saying it's more important for Tamil Nadu than the fans. They are saying it's a time that Tamil Nadu is going through a crisis. They are saying for the past 2 to 3 decades, they haven't had such a political vacuum. And it's essentially, you're saying you need a rallying point.
Yes, definitely. I mean, people of Tamil Nadu need a good leader because, like, investors across the globe has lost interest about Tamil Nadu because once you get a good chief minister, investments comes into Tamil Nadu, which translates into jobs for youths, which brings happiness. That's what he says, Magilchi in Bali. So people get Magilchi in Tamil Nadu. That's why we need Rajinikanth to come into politics. I'm sure he will come into politics.
Well, at the same time, taking on from where Sumant left, you have many stars in Tamil Nadu, in Andhra who've come. Definitely not as big a stature as Rajnikanth, but they haven't really been successful in politics. What makes you think that Rajnikanth will not just win elections but also will be a successful politician?
Actually, personally, he is my spiritual guru. So he fits in all categories. You name the category, he'll fit in every category. He pulls every common man. He is people's CM, not a particular party or whatever. He's people's CM. And as he becomes the chief minister, people of Tamil Nadu will be taken care as a family.
And also, Aditya just a while ago mentioned that he's someone who's climbed up the ladder right from being a bus conductor to a megastar.
That was my point exactly. So the difference between the other actor turned politicians and Rajnikanth as such is he's seen that poverty. He's seen, how people are, how a common man is, and he's climbed the ladder, and he's now where he is.
Right.
So he'll definitely know what it is, what people are, and he is going to be a proper public servant like he has served all his life through entertainment.
Finally, Sunetra, there's a 9-year-old girl here, and I asked her why does she want Rajnikanth to become the chief minister or a politician, although she might not be able to vote for the next decade or so. Why do you want Rajnikanth to enter politics and become your leader?
Because he's a good man.
There you go. That's what she told me earlier. She said, and they agree. They say you don't have too many good people in politics, so that's why they're saying it's more important for the megastar, superstar to enter politics.
Well, fascinating. Why don't you just see the excitement about this? Manu Sundaram, we heard how Sumant Raman was describing how the BJP is wooing him. Is the DMK doing the same to make him come back to them like he did in '96?
Well, the DMK thinks, we believe that it is his prerogative to enter politics. And we want to see more people in politics, more good people in politics. But Sunetra, the politics of the state and by and large the country also has to move away from personality cults to more public policies, more development and focus on the good politics, if I might say so. Now, Mr. Rajinikanth is a fantastic actor. I'm a big fan. Let me admit. But there ends my reasoning for why Rajinikanth should become a politician. He has made fairly unexceptional statements in the last 2 days. I don't think we can make much from it. I have to disagree with Mr. Sumant Raman. I don't think he has made it quite clear in what form or type or shape of politics that he would like to enter. We cannot assume that he only wants to become an MLA. Maybe he wants to become a member of parliament. Maybe he's set his sight at becoming the prime minister of the country. I mean, we do not know. There are many shapes and forms of political avenues which are open to a man like Rajinikanth. And like you've said, and I think I agree too, that he's not, his phenomena is not limited to Tamil Nadu.
Right.
Indians know him, Indians love him. He has fans even beyond the borders of our country. So I don't think we can restrict Rajinikanth to just the state of Tamil Nadu. He might want to become a prime minister he might be a prime minister in the making. But what I do believe is we should let the man decide.
Okay, so
he's made some very vague statements. We should let him decide.
Perspectives between what Sumant Raman is saying and what you are saying, Manu Sundaram. So,
I think he's a little nervous about him entering politics in Tamil Nadu, Sunetra. That's why he's saying, maybe he should become prime minister. Because I think
we heard all the audience members there in Chennai. They all said unanimously, they're not thinking MP or MLA, they're all thinking Chief Minister. Right. So, Dr. Krishna, if I can come to you, who do you agree with on this? Sumant Raman or Manu Sundaram? Do you see a clear sign in the meetings with people and what he's been saying over the last few days?
No, I don't see that Rajnikanth is giving any signal that he's coming into politics. But if he comes into politics, this is a very good time for him to come in because there is a leadership vacuum. Miss Jayalalitha is gone Dr. Jayalalitha. Dr. Karunanidhi is very ill, and now it's the next stage, the next generation, where they're all going to vie with each other. DMK, ADMK, BJP, Congress, they're all trying to come in. Now, one thing which Rajnikanth has in his favor is what the child said. He is a good man. He is a very good man. That is one thing. He is also a very popular man. And his age, if you take everything in, this and the leadership vacuum that there is in Tamil Nadu, it's quite likely that he would come in as chief minister if he takes the plunge. But will he take the plunge? I don't know, Sunetra. You know, his earlier stint as in politics was quite disastrous because he was very badly torn apart. And I think he was very badly hurt by what happened. So would he want to go through all that again? I don't know.